So I just had a chat with some guys from my men's group. So we were discussing issues that affect men or whatever. And I raised the topic, but one of the things they were addressing was the point that I'd made, where I said I wouldn't share a lift with a woman by myself. If it was just me and a woman in the lift and we're going up some floors or whatever, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't stay in the lift with just me and a woman because I would feel that risk to false allegation. The woman could claim I behaved inappropriately, and there's absolutely nothing I could do to defend myself. So if the camera didn't have the elevator didn't have a camera in it, then I would exit the lift and leave her to it because I would be too vulnerable in that situation. The woman could claim anything about my behaviour and I wouldn't be able to defend myself. So I won't allow myself to be in that situation. So that was the point I was making. And they were being basically blasé about it, thinking that false accusation wouldn't happen, there wouldn't be an issue, don't worry about it. And there's an unnecessary action of mine. And I understand the point that it's extremely unlikely that a false accusation would be made. But my point was that if an accusation was made, there was nothing that I'd be able to do to defend myself. So I would be vulnerable as a man in that situation. So that was the point I was making. And I think it's a valid point. And I've yet to hear a counter argument to that. So even if the risk of a false accusation is very small, the point is that I wouldn't be able to defend myself. Not It's not about whether there's a big risk or a small risk. It's about what would you do if it did happen. And my point is there's nothing I could do, and so that's why I won't travel in a lift alone with the woman. I simply won't do it.